Jerry G reporting from the Staples Center as the Los Angeles Clippers prepare for the Toronto Raptors.
Clippers Foundation. Raffle ticket sellers are located around the arena. Sales end at the end of the third quarter. And the winner will be announced in arena and extras. You can learn more at clippers.com.
Well, how are you first of all today?
Pretty well, can't complain.
What are your thoughts as far as in preparation for the big game tonight against the Clippers?
I mean, obviously a very good team and one of the best records in the NBA right now. It's going to be a tough game. I think we got to be 100% dialed in, especially because we're coming off a back-to-back. It's not going to be easy, but I think it's an important game for us, and I really hope we can play well.
As a rookie, what has the transition been like from college now to the professionals? First of all, mentally, what are your thoughts? Because I know there's a mental aspect of the game.
Definitely. So far, it's been going pretty well. I think what's important is that you have some good veterans who can teach you a lot of stuff, and also some people preparing you for the journey, even before you get to the NBA. And luckily, I had my college coach, Coach Kristoviak, who helped me out a lot because he himself played in the NBA and he knew a lot about the transition and also the process that's coming at me. So he was a big help.
What has been the biggest surprise thus far for you, or the thing that you would say, "Wow, I'm really glad that not only have I made it, but playing against certain players." How exciting is that? You know?
It's unbelievable. Like just being out there playing against the people you watched growing up. Like it's a little bit crazy. Like still, obviously the first couple of games were the most crazy. I would say it's just one of those things that it's hard to get over. But at the end of the day, you got to be out there and do your job, play basketball, and play against these guys. Even though like maybe some of them you're big fans when you're younger.
What has been the highlight thus far for you?
The highlight? I really enjoy, obviously, my very first preseason game was a big deal. Just getting out there, getting on the court, putting the jersey on, like that was a really big deal to me. And then we had some really good games so far. It's hard to pick one out. Like I really enjoyed the Cleveland game at home, for example, or we had a good win in Denver the other night. Like it was some really good games.
All right. And as far as your growth, how do you feel you've grown thus far since like you said, preseason up to now? How have you grown?
I've always said it's a process. Like I mean, you gotta trust the process. You gotta keep working. It's gonna be slow steps, but I think I've made some pretty big improvements. It's just about understanding the game. Like obviously, before you play your first game, you have no idea what it's like to be out there. Like, people tell you, but you don't really know until you're actually out there. And just by playing some games, getting some minutes, like you make these experiences and you learn from them, and I think that's the biggest part about it.
What's the physicality like? We talked about the mentality, but the physicality. How much more demanding? How much more demanding is it on you?
It's a lot more demanding, definitely. Like there's some big dudes out there, and obviously it's not like college anymore where you play against 18 or 22-year-olds. All of a sudden you have some older guys that are a little bit more mature out there. So it's different at first, and it's also something I gotta get used to.
Any matchups that's really been trying as far as the physicality matchup, the pushing and the shoving and the...
To be honest, Marcin Gortat is one of those guys.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Really strong, and he understands how to
use that body.
Huh? Yeah, exactly. It's stuff like that. It's not easy to play against him.
Now you guys are just starting the season. Who are you looking forward? Which team are you looking forward to play against? Anyone in particular? You said Cleveland was a big game for you.
Cleveland was a big game. I think, especially with the rivalry between the two of us, like having played in the conference finals against each other last year, that's always going to be a fun game. I'm also looking forward to playing at Utah because I get to go back to Utah and see some of my friends. So those are some games that I'm definitely looking forward to. opportunity.
Who's been the biggest inspiration to you amongst the team or family or friends or
Biggest inspiration.
who encourages you the most?
I mean, Pascal is a close second, but I gotta go with my mom.
Okay.
I think I got that competitive spirit from her. Like,
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's always behind me. She watches all the games, so it's
So she's your number one critic and as well as fan.
exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, what's your inspiration? Do you have inspiration, motivation, philosophy, or train of thought that makes you the best player that you can be?
Pretty boring. Like I hate losing, and I always want to like get the best out of me. Like there's nobody that's like specific that I can point out, but that's like what drives me. Like I always want to like work on my game, work on myself, because if I start something, I want to finish it, and I feel like I'm far from done.
Right. All right. Well,
What's up, people in Austria? Big shout out to you guys. Love all of my fans out there. Hope you're enjoying the game. Servus Leute. Freut mich, wenn ihr mal zuschauen könntet. Ich freue mich wirklich über den ganzen Support, den ich von euch bekomme. Danke, Leute.
I don't know what you said, but
Jakob Poeltl.
all right.